you have Elon Musk tweet that today is the last day to vote in Georgia and other state, register to vote rather in Georgia and other states. So that's one way. Go directly to the young male audience, which is where Trump has seen so much of his growth in the last year. They are focused on the young Black male audience, young Latino male audience, and it's really a notable gender divide gap where Trump is sticking right with turnout in those core demographics. He is increasingly getting focused on and maintaining focus on sort of this dark narrative, America in decline, immigration as a major negative in the United States. And that's geared towards turning out a very specific set of groups. The risk is that it alienates sort of suburban voters, married voters in the suburbs of states nationwide in these critical swing states.
Henrietta, you mentioned Georgia. I'd like to broaden that perspective out a bit and talk about the 7 swing states. Is it still Roe v. Wade? I mean, what do the polls tell you? I mean, do they suggest that national security, on the border is an issue? What do they think about what's going on in the Middle East also?
Yeah, I've been saying this for months now, but this race is immigration versus abortion, hence the gender divide. Not that either of those issues are gender biased, but that's the way it's shaped up. So if you ask Republicans what the number one issue is, overwhelmingly they say it's immigration and the southern border and crime. On the Democratic side, if you ask them what the number one issue is, it's abortion. The negative for Trump is that it used to be economy and inflation, which would give voters 2 reasons to vote for Donald Trump. But since Harris has gotten on the scene on August 3rd, polls have never gone back and she's been improving. And now in some cases, polls are finding her ahead of Donald Trump on both the economy and inflation. So his negative is that he's lost the economy argument, which is really remarkable given we had the first bout of inflation in the United States for 40 years on Biden's tenure with Harris. So I think that's something that the Trump team in focusing on immigration has really diluted substantially. And so abortion is what the Democrats are voting on. And that's in key races, Montana, right, Florida, Nevada, et cetera.
Henrietta, it's been 1 year to the date since you speak about borders, Hamas crossing the border into Israel. I just want to ask your opinion on this. Harris, Trump, do you think there's any possibility that one or the other could, kind of sanction Israel in terms of, limiting the amount of arms being shipped to them if either one of them are in office? Is that even a distinct possibility here?
Oh, definitely. As you know, Biden was able to restrict arms back in May, if I'm not mistaken. So it's something that the administration can do. But when I speak with third-party voters, when I speak with folks who are mostly concerned about the war in the Middle East, a big piece of this is that the appropriations bills continue to go out and Congress remains overwhelmingly supportive of Israel. So whether the president wants to stop arms or not, a lot of these decisions are not up to him or her. The sheer volume of dollars, continued emergency appropriations bills, which we'll get again in December, are going to have tens of billions for Israel and for Ukraine and other emergencies like the FEMA disasters in the South right now.